I'm Kerry Leese, and this is an excerpt from my show on Radio Nene Valley with Lizz Folwell, and I'm talking to Northampton Youth Forum about their role during Holocaust Memorial Day 2013.
I don't know if anybody knew this, but on the 27th of January each year, it's Holocaust Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And this is to commemorate the sort of freeing of Auschwitz.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's to commemorate all those people who died in the Second World War from the Holocaust. So the Jewish people, the disabled people, the black people, the gay people, basically anybody who was on Hitler's agenda, on his list, and obviously the Nazis. So I attended an event yesterday that was at the Northampton Guildhall, which is a lovely place. It's always a pleasure.
It is a lovely building, yeah.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to go down there. And it was a very special evening because it was their memorial event yesterday. They had a moment's silence at 11:30 with members of the Jewish community and sort of laying flowers and things. But I attended the evening event, which was really special actually because obviously it was very difficult. It's not nice to hear some of the awful details that went on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also a celebration of what is, diverse about Northamptonshire, which was lovely. There were 2 schools performing. There was Vernon Terrace, which is primary school.
Right.
Not far from here. Mm-hmm. And also Abbeyfield, which is the old Mearway sort of school. It's recently become an academy. But members from both schools performed. Now, I was lucky enough to have a chat with members of the Northampton Youth Forum. Now, there are a few of them. Are you ready for this?
Take a deep breath.
There was Charlie, Emily, Nat, Lerris and Monica. There are a few. I was outnumbered.
Just a couple.
I was outnumbered. But thankfully, they talked to me about the importance of the event. And Nat started off the discussion by telling me what he'd just been doing.
We came to read these statements and the commitments for lighting the candle for the memorial of the Holocaust, and I was also closing the ceremony as well.
Because you all at some point were talking to a large room full of people. We were in the Great Hall. Did you feel at any point upset by what was being talked about?
Yeah, it was quite emotional and dramatic, some of the stuff that was also put on show.
These things are meant to shock you and meant to make you think about society right now.
And how important do you think that it is to actually see the shocking truth and hear the horrible facts?
It's really important that we actually got to come together, all the people in the Great Hall, to see it, and it was incredible. And I learnt a lot of new stuff as well.
I think it kind of prevents it happening in the future too. It makes you realise what important things are in life.
And as well, we had Vernon Terrace here, and they sat in and watched, and they were all young, and they took it in, and they probably enjoyed learning about it, and they probably took it on so that they can help others learn about it in the future.
We know that people at a young age sort of take things on board much more. It's like saying you can't teach an old dog new tricks. When they're younger, they take things on.
I think it shows, right now, the importance of community and accepting differences in a time of struggle, and not to use people that are different as scapegoats. We need difference and variety in our communities.
What we've seen today with talking about Holocaust Memorial Day, what went on in the war and in genocide since, that links in a lot with the work that you're doing at the moment in your Stamp Out Hate Crime campaign, doesn't it?
Yeah, our Stamp Out Hate Crime campaigns basically helps prevent it by raising awareness and just helping people know how to deal with hate crime, which is what the discrimination against the Jews was, hate crime.
Part of the reason for this campaign is obviously people were struggling with it, but they didn't really know where to turn to. Part of the campaign is about raising awareness of all the different organisations and services that are available to people that they can report hate crimes to. And actually it's becoming easier now that we're raising awareness about it. So hopefully more people will feel welcome and not so afraid to step up and do something about it.
And does the Youth Forum have any events at the moment to promote awareness around your campaign?
At NSG, they're doing a production based on Doctor Who, I think it is, on the 7th of February. And that's in support of Stamp Out Hate Crime. And we're going to be there.
We'll be there. We'll have a stand, hopefully, with different posters. And throughout last year, we got quite a lot of merchandise. We got little bugs and mugs and stuff. So hopefully some of us will be there with our T-shirts and spreading the message, which is all about raising awareness.
Definitely, and you get to wear a cool T-shirt and have a cool mug.
If anyone wants to find out more about Northampton Youth Forum, you can search us on Facebook or even search Stamp Out Hate Crime on Facebook to find more specifically about our campaign.